So we're in the library. This is take two. Julian is making wind right now. Now focus. So Julian is going to give everybody proof that he worked on his game design pin in his Around for Arrow flight on a scouting journey. And he's going to tell you all about the requirement that he did and how it works.
Okay, so the requirement I'm working on currently is requirement free, where I have to create my own game. And my game works like this. Okay, so you have to be at a library, and then you have to find as many books as there are contested. Then, once you do that, you write down the name of the book, the author, and the ISBN number. And then you'll have other players to go find the book. And then you time them to see how long they take. And then when they come back, you tell that player, if there's any other players, to take the book and put it back where they found it, so that the next player can go get the book. And that's pretty much how my game works.
So Julian, there were four aspects or parts of game design. One was story or narrative. What would you say it would be? Some games do have stories, but this one doesn't have a story. What would be like the equivalent of that story or narrative? Basically, what the game is about.
So the game is about that you have to search through the library for a book with or without help in a specific amount of time.
Would you say that the objective, not really the goal, but the objective or the narrative of the game would be learning how to find books in a library without help?
Yeah.
And would you say that the goal of the game is to find a book without help on time? Would you agree?
Yes. That's how it works.
So who are the people who participate in it? Like,
Depending on who you're there with. If there's no one else at the library that you're with, then you can't play the game. There has to be at least one person.
I'm gonna borrow your sheet for a second because it looks like you got something cool over here. And what I'm going to do, all right, I'm just gonna play what it's about because we count this thing together. But Julian made this little table. And what it shows on the first line, it says book one. And he made this table when he lists players and their names in one column. I am the first one, I'll be the guinea pig, then his brothers, and even Julian will try, which will be interesting because he knows where the book is at, so he should do everything under 1 minute without help, right? Even though not necessarily, because we might accidentally misplace it, so he might have the hardest time to find the book. But the next column is simply asking, did you find the book or not? Book found, yes or no? Then we're gonna record the time. Then we're gonna record, did the person need help or did they find it without help? And aside from the table, we listed three things, which is the name of the book. We also listed the author, and I also asked Julian to write the ISBN number, but I don't see it over here properly. But you should list the ISBN number. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables like this, and our goal will be to have each player to go and find a book and obviously find it, present it to Julian so he can confirm yes, that's the book. And then we're gonna ask that they return it exactly where they found it. Now because we're in the library, let's go and show them where people can look at the portal, all right? Follow me, Julian. Now, if you need some help, ask Dominic. That's if you look for movies. He'll tell you without the ISBN, without anything else, he'll just go and get it for you. But if you need to find a book, the library's got this cool computer that allows you to find stuff. I'll give you an example. Julian, go and grab a book on the shelf over here. Anyone. Just pick one. There you go. This one will work, Julian.
Got it.
All right. So if you go over here, Julian will type in fish eyes. Fish eyes. Let's see if it's going to pop anywhere. No, it's working, it's thinking, it's just not as fast as you. All right, stop snapshot, thank you, Julian. And this got populated. Is the book on the list? Anything like our book over here? What do you say, Julian?
First one's correct.
All right. Now please go back to the previous window.
How do I get back there?
And this time, no, you go all the way to the beginning.
How do I do that?
Well, as a good father, I'll show you because the answers I do not know. Alright, you can also go over here. And as a good confident father, always know what to do. Of course, I don't know what to do. It's not doing anything. Now, what did you do to the computer, Julian?
I don't know.
Alright, here's the window. Now I'm going to ask him to go here and type in the ISBN number. So, Julian,
978015.
you find it right over here on the bottom, the ISBN number. Don't use dashes, just type the numbers.
One five.
Now you can find this video either at sparksacademy.com. You're gonna find a link there. Also, you can find it on YouTube under Sparks Academy when we have a library of different learning and training videos, and you can look it up there.
Found it?
All right. So Julian typed in the ISBN number, and this populated the list. Does the book on the screen look like the book that he just found?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Julian, please go back over here. Erase that. No, search. Erase. Thank you. And I'm going to ask you to type in Lois Adlert.
Well, I have to go to
Well,
author.
So what he's doing, I'm teaching him how to basically test that the book is available so he doesn't set anybody for the failure accidentally. And he's learning himself, right? Now the trick of this game is that, of course, he picked it from the shelf. But the trick of this game is that people will not know where it's on the shelf. We're just going to know that it's somewhere in a children's section, which is somewhere over here, all children's section. So it's gonna be, at least we know what's in the building, and at least we know which room, because this library is huge, and it's got multiple rooms. Back to Julian.
There we go.
All right. So Julian searched for the book in 3 ways, using ISBN number, the author, and also the title of the book. Julian, did you find all of them?
Yes, I did.
So our next step will be that Julian is going to ask some guinea pig people, aka players, and I'll be the first one, because no one's going to do worse than I do. And he's going to find a book. He doesn't tell me where it's at, but he's going to give me just the information that he just showed you how to find. And my job will be to find the book in its proper location. All right, so we're gonna go and get started. And quite frankly, you could play the game with your family anytime. You just learn how to navigate library. SparksAcademy.com, great place to learn something new every day.